Good afternoon. This is call number 2022-32034 in the interest of Javier Vasquez Jr. Please raise your right hand to be sworn, man. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do. Yes,
All
sir.
right, ma'am. Please state your name and your relationship to the child.
My name is Ebony Manzano, and I'm the mother of Javier Vasquez Jr.
All right. And representing the Attorney General, State of Texas.
Vida Sharma.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent is Javier Vasquez. Mr. Vasquez was personally served on June 23rd, 2022 at 5:04 p.m. at 7638 Avenue J in Houston, Harris County, Texas, and he has not filed an answer or made an appearance. Is that correct, Ms. Sharma?
Correct, Your Honor.
We'll proceed by default.
Yes, I would like to call the mother, Miss Ebony Manzano. Miss
Okay.
Manzano, are you currently married to Javier Vasquez?
I am legally married.
And is he the father of your child?
He is the father.
Was the child born during your marriage?
The child was born during our marriage.
And are you asking the court to order to name Mr. Vasquez as the father of your child?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
It's okay. And how old is your son, Javier Vasquez Jr.?
She is about 2 and 5 months, May 30th, 2020.
And are you asking the court to appoint you and Mr. Vasquez as joint conservators of the child?
Yes.
Are you and Mr. Vasquez currently living together?
No.
And who does the child live with?
Me.
And when did you and Mr. Vasquez separate?
December 14th of 2021.
And is he making an attempt to have visits with the child?
Not at all.
And has he provided any direct financial support to the child?
Not at all.
Do you know where he's currently living?
I don't.
Has he been employed since you all have been married?
He's never been employed since the day my son was born. No.
And you all separated December 14th of 2021. Was the catalyst for your separation due to any domestic violence concerns?
Yes, it was.
And did you have an occasion to reach out to the police for help during these episodes of domestic violence?
I did not reach out to the police up until May of 2022.
In May of 2022, that was after your separation, is that correct?
That's correct.
And as far as visits with the child, because of the lack of communication with Mr. Vasquez and your issues with domestic violence, are you asking for modified visits to begin with supervised visits for at least 6 periods?
Yes, ma'am.
And who would supervise those visits?
It could be my parents.
And would you like pick up and drop off to be at the home of your parents as well on Sagewind?
Yes, ma'am.
And how is your child covered under health insurance?
He has Medicaid.
And you mentioned that Mr. Vasquez has not been employed since you've been married. So you understand the court is going to set guideline child support and medical support based on minimum wage?
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
How many other children does Mr. Vasquez have?
One other child.
And giving him credit for the other child, are you asking the court to set cash medical support at $56 beginning November 1?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you agree to pay half of any uncovered health costs?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court to set current child support at $190 beginning November 1?
Yes, ma'am.
And to remind the court, since December 14th of 2021 at your separation, Mr. Vasquez has not provided any direct financial support for the child. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Are you asking the court to enter a judgment of $2,090 against Mr. Vasquez, with him being ordered to pay $61 a month toward that judgment?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court to bill court costs to Mr. Vasquez?
Yes, ma'am.
And earlier you stated that your preference would be for pickup and drop off at your parents' home. Are you also asking the court to limit your address being disclosed in this order for fear that if Mr. Vasquez knows where you reside, he could cause you or the child harm or serious injury or harassment?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge. I pass this witness.
All right, the court will approve the order submitted. Thank you. Parties excused.
Thank you. Ms. Manzano, you're free to go. Have a good day.
Thank you all.
The office on.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm thinking Berard. Okay, two Andres. I forget there's
Yeah.
two Andres.
Yeah, you can
All
just
right,
call me Eo.
what have you got?
All right, my people will be here shortly. It's number 15 on the docket, and it's going to be a referral to district and order for DRO mediation.
Okay, hold on just a second. Let me pull up.
The case is an add-a-baby case. Do you want me to tell you about it?
No, hold on.
Mhm.
What's the number?
It is, let me get the cause number for you. Cause number 2008-21734.
Harrison Roads.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, sure. Are they both present by video?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, please turn on your video.
Can you be quiet?
Mr. Harris. And unmute yourself also.
Can you hear me? I'm not muted.
We can hear
Yes, no,
you.
Mr. Harris, there he is.
Oh,
You need to unmute
Yes.
yourself. There you go.
Sorry about that. I had to change my settings to let the video come through.
That's fine. We're here on cause number 2008-21734 in the interest of Michia and Gregory Harris. All parties, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God.
yes.
I do.
All right, ma'am. Please state your name and your relationship to the children.
Relecia Rhodes and Micaiah and Gregory's mom.
All right, sir. Your name and your relationship to the children.
Gregory Harrison, I'm the father.
All right, and representing the Attorney General, State of Texas.
Andrea Eoff.
Let's see if we have an original petition, a suit affecting parent-child relationship, and other matters. What are we doing today?
Your Honor, Mr. Harris has recently taken a new job with the railroad, and he wants to have this case referred to district and ordered to DRO mediation because he wants to modify the terms of possession and access as they relate to Micaiah. There's already an order in place for her, and he wants to do that at the same time that he handles the support and paternity issues with Gregory.
Well, you understand you have to file a motion, Mr. Harris. Are you going to hire an attorney or are you going to do that yourself?
Yes, sir. I'm going to hire an attorney to send out the motion. I was just notified by the Attorney General of how to do that today.
All right, then this case is going to be transferred to the 311th District Court and DRO mediation is ordered.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything further? Parties, well, you need to talk